Hello, Virgo. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the support of oracle cards, there we go. The Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine. Relationship first, single second, and oracle cards come out where needed. Virgo. All right, let's see what's going on here. Very interesting. I'm just kind of like, which is normal a lot for these readings lately. Until I get all the way through the story, I'm not really sure where this is going because I'm kind of curious. I'm like, we got some interesting cards here. Now, this is actually where I'm getting your starting. This is in the challenge position for you, actually. The strength card, holding things together, doing the same as usual. That seems to be a challenge because I see the other person, your partner, has the Wheel of Fortune. So the strength of the Wheel of Fortune, but the way I'm feeling the strength for you is like doing the same as normal. And your partner's life is seeming to change. Let me just do it by itself. Like I feel like they're getting kind of thrown into this change. Like it's just, I feel like things are changing, and it's just kind of like I don't know. It's not anticipated. It's just happening, and they're forced into this change, and you seem to be doing things the same way, and it's not matching. And I feel like that's why these cards are in the challenge position. Now, both of these come in. Just trying to push down the energy here because it seems like you're very animate about keeping things on the same level as normal. Like trying to keep things as congruent to the past as they can be going forward. Like I don't feel like you're really into a change here. And you're trying to mold the situation to uphold where things already are as much as possible. Is this good or bad? I don't know if this is good or bad because it doesn't feel like this is working. Because I'm getting like with the Knight of Wands and the Yes card here, like I feel like you're feeling like this is gonna work. But the Knight of Wands, that's usually like, that's a dash forward that sometimes is quick in and quick out. So I'm thinking you're trying. You're trying to make things stabilize to what they normally are. And your partner, I feel like your partner's kind of in agreement with this and would like it to be that way. I feel like they get the love overflowing here, like you're trying to make things stay the same, and I feel like they would like that too. But I'm also getting that it's not in their control. Like I feel like things are changing anyway with the Wheel of Fortune. But the reason the Ace of Cups is coming here because I feel like they agree with you, but it's not. I don't feel like it's gonna hold like that. But I feel like they would like it to. I feel like your partner would like it to go the way you're kind of wanting it to go. But it's not seeming to work. Now, I'm feeling like you got the Knight of Wands goes into the King of Wands. Like you're really, really holding strong, trying to keep things the way they've been. Your partner, I'm noticing, has the Three of Swords. Like I don't think they're able to do it. For whatever reason, they're seeing it or they're not able to do it the way you want it to, and I feel like it's really hard. They go from the Ace of Cups to the Three of Swords. Ace of Cups because the effort you're giving, they want it to work out that way, and they're trying to do it that way because they would like things to stay the same. Three of Swords, I'm feeling like they're recognizing that it's not going to work out. It's not going to be able to stay the same. Things are going to have to change. It's too late is what it feels like. Things have to change. But if you believe with them, I'm getting like they don't have to be completely devastated. I feel like there needs to be more of a conversation here. And I feel like what's actually happening and how each of you is feeling. Because I feel there's love. Like, I don't feel like it's, how do I put this? The love is kind of motivating you because your partner is liking the idea of you keeping things the same. I feel like that's what's motivating you. And I don't feel, something isn't hitting right. Like, either there's a piece that's not coming into your side and you're not seeing why this can't continue, or you're going full board on denial. Hopefully that's not it. It's one of the two, though, I have to be honest with you. It's either you're not seeing something here, and so you're not realizing this isn't going to work this way, or you're just full board on denial, where you're just like powering forward, trying to make it just like it'll just fix itself if you just keep the effort going. As long as you put in the effort, it'll work out. But the situation isn't going to work that way. Your partner needs to talk to you more. I'm getting, especially since this is a read for you, I mean, obviously, it could be the reverse. Maybe you, the person watching, your partner's the Virgo, but the conversation has to happen. Somebody has to start the conversation to talk out what's happening and why it's not going to work out, because it's not going to be able to stay the same. Somebody needs to start the conversation. So whoever's watching, I suppose, would be more in the power seat to realize that, or at least you might be just like realizing your partner wants to talk and maybe need to be a little bit more receptive to it, something like that, because your partner is getting really panicked. Because I'm also getting the Nine of Wands, really. The Nine of Wands. I swear that wasn't a Freudian slip, it's just my face. Or maybe it was. I mean, take it as you want. So bad. They've got the Nine of Wands and the Tower card. I shouldn't think that's funny, but I feel like they're kind of upset, though. They have the Three of Swords. Like, that's not little. That's like, they're upset. They really are. But I'm wondering if you're seeing them as a little bit whiny, and if that's why that came out. Like, to you, it might come off as if they're being whiny. It could. But it's really, like, they're really upset. Like, it might come off whiny, but they're truly upset. Three of Swords, Tower card, the wheel is turning, they have the Ace of Cups towards you. Like, this is really, really shaking them up. This is not a good time for them. They're really starting to put them, like, they don't have the major devastation cards popping up, not that we need them, but this person's really hurt. And actually, I should say, the Three of Swords, that can be a major devastation. Like, they're upset because it's not going to go the way you want it to, and they would like it to. The Tower, things are changing. They can't stop it. It's happening fast, and they're kind of getting upset about it because they're knowing you're not a fan of it. You're not on board with it at this point. You're trying to keep things the way they are. They would like it to be possible, but it doesn't seem like it is. So I'm getting like a panic is growing on their side. The Tower is like, I feel like it's where they're standing is the Tower. They're fearing that this, because you're not on board at the moment, they're fearing about how bad this could actually get. There seems to be a lot of worry, a lot of fear on your partner's side after they realize that it can't stay the same. They would like it to. They want it to go the way you want it to go, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to be possible. Now, what is happening next? Because at some point you're getting it. At some point you're definitely getting it, because even if you're going for full board denial, on some level you're feeling like there's a worry of being left on the outside, and I feel like the Two of Swords is where you're standing. That's this one, because you don't want to go in this new direction, and you can't stay where you've been. You can't keep the situation the same, and you don't want to go where you don't like where it's heading. So you realize you're just stuck. And I'm getting, in the spiritual sense, why that's coming up there is because it's kind of becoming like a no-win situation, and you just kind of want to walk away from it, whatever that means to you. Now that could be just ignoring that it's even happening more. If that full-on, I don't see now. If you're watching this reading, I'm really kind of shocked if that full-on denial actually hits for you, because if you're watching the reading, you're actively trying to figure out what's going on. This might be like a wake-up call that maybe the situation's more serious than you really want to give credit to, because I feel like you're kind of trying to emotionally back off from it, just kind of like it'll solve itself if you just ignore it. I'm getting that again, because you don't want to go in the direction it looks like it's heading, and you know it's not going to stay where it's been. You know it's not. So you're stuck. You're stuck. And I'm getting the Five of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you're just trying to back out of it in some sense. You're just trying to step away from it. Especially when I feel the love coming from your partner. One of the ways this like back out of it might be coming is like you're not communicating with your partner. And I feel like one of the reasons is because you don't really want to accept that it's gonna, you don't want to accept the change. You just do not want to. It's a hard situation for you. The thing is, it's hard for your partner too. I feel like this situation, whatever it's causing this change, it's a major change that's affecting your relationship in a very strong way. It's going to change the way you live, and neither of you are a fan of it. But your partner is in the spot where they have no choice, that it's going to change and they have to deal with it. They're really upset though, because it doesn't seem like you're on board, and they're afraid of what that means. And I'm getting like there's a little bit of a freak out energy on their side, because they're afraid of what that means, whatever the situation is. Now, I'm getting for some people, I do want to say, there are some that feel like this could mean the end of the relationship in some sense, but I'm getting more off, the partner is more looking like this could create damage, and that in the long term could end up in a demise of the relationship. Like the longer it goes, like it's just going to be a slow roll to the end. Like there's a real fear on that side. Like they love you and they're afraid of what's going to happen because of this. Now, what makes things better for you is the Two of Cups. I'm getting this No card next to the Two of Cups is like you're concentrating on your partner and your partner's needs. You still don't like the No. I feel like you still don't like the situation, but you're letting the love, like you're. I feel like you're talking with your partner, and you're trying to work it out slowly. The No here tells me you still don't like it. I don't see you liking this for a while, and it's not about that at this point. I feel like you're talking with your partner, like getting closer to your partner and centering on your partner and centering less on the situation, which I feel like is it's in the middle. Talking through your partner, what has to be done to make it okay for them. I don't feel like you're still not going to like the situation. I'm getting that's why the No's here. Okay. Because I was like worried, like how do these cards match up? That's in the beginning when I put it down, like what are we talking about here? You're not going to like the situation. It's just you're just not going to. But I feel like you're going to adjust to it based on for the relationship. Now, your partner's you communicating with your partner and going through this with your partner, you know, it's about the relationship, not about the situation for you at this point. Your partner has to go forward and keeps, like, they have to keep going. They have to get this done. They have to do this. Whatever it is, they have to do this. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles on your partner's side, like, don't get caught up in the gender, of course. Could be a male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy you're dealing with. This is a very caring, this person is very, like, they're looking out for you. And I feel like they're very well aware you do not like the situation. It does weigh on them, but the fact that you're centering on them and their relationship, this could create better possibilities in the future. I'm just getting like whatever the situation is, it's going to take a long while for it to really, I don't know how to say this, like it's going to take a while to like adjust. I'm still not feeling you're going to really like it at any point, but it's going to be less of a source of pain in the future. It's going to take a while, though. I feel like you're going to cement in, and it's just kind of be one of those situations where you just kind of have to deal with it, even though you don't like it. And due to the relationship, you're going to be okay with that. Your partner seems to stay on point, and I'm getting, especially in the future, they're looking for ways to make this easier. Your partner knows how you feel. Even though this is going forward, they're going to be looking for ways to release the stress, to diminish the stress. If there's something they can do, they will do it. I don't feel like this is a short-term problem. I feel like this is going to go on for a while, and that's one of the reasons you're resisting it so hard. It's because it's not going to be a short-term thing. It's going to go on for a while, and I don't feel like you're happy with it. But if you center on the relationship, I feel like this can be okay. Anything else? I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, it's an ambulance. Yeah, they're gone. Okay. Anything else? I'm not feeling anything else with this. So I'm going to let that go. My brain just kind of... The ambulance went by, and I was like waiting, is there going to be something else here? They're telling me where you got here at the end that's going to it's just getting used to it. I feel like it's just getting used to it. I don't think you're going to like it. I feel like you're going to be more centered on the romance or the relationship with your partner, and it's going to be getting used to it. I feel like if the love is there, like you had the Two of Cups, if that's hitting with you, I feel like you'll find a way to just get through it. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be a short-term thing. That's all I keep getting with that. If that's hitting you, of course, general read. Now, Virgo singles. What do we have for Virgo singles? Empowering information for Virgo singles. Virgo is single. What do we have for Virgo singles? Empowering information to help them move forward in life the way they want to go. I'm going to say, a lot of times when I'm shuffling cards, I'll start getting hiccups or burps or something, or yawn or something. And I'll be like, oh, that's a coincidence. It doesn't have to mean that it's rough, but it's rough. It looks like it's rough. I'm hoping this works out better than I think, because you can't see it yet, clearly. I'm curious about the ending here, because it seems like there's an opportunity. We'll see at the end. That card is like... I'm starting to think of that card as my nemesis. There's this one card, I'll show you what it is so there's no confusion. Not the right time, because I feel like that's what's coming at the end here. I feel like you're going to end up with a delay. But I'm also wondering if that's someone else. Let's keep going to find out. The situation is already burdened. Already, before it starts. Well, before I get into it. You're already in a spot where you're burdened with this situation. And I'm getting, this is a situation where there's controversy, conflict, there's disruptive energy, and it seems like it's been going on for a few months, and it looks like it's not going to really relent. I know it says within the next few months, but I feel like it's been like this, and it's going to keep staying in this. Like this person you like, for some reason, this is an issue. There's controversy, there's conflict. See, this is weird. At the bottom, you have the Four of Swords with the perfect timing. I'm getting like things are purposely not going forward. And the perfect timing is telling me because you're learning things in this situation. And it's like, this is a good heads up. Like, maybe this isn't really for you. Really. Now, controversy. A lot of it. I feel like there's a lot of discord here, and it's burdened. Ten of Wands. If this is hitting for you, it's like you've been surviving through this situation. You might have been seeing this person like casually. For some of you, the person you're interested in, there's something where it feels a little... There's controversy, there's conflict here. Like there's something here that's just like you're burdened by it. Like it's keeping you from moving forward. It's making things disruptive. I'm getting a few different ways, but one of these ways I'm getting is like someone you're seeing, there's an ex or there's some type of, I feel like there's an ex that causes problems. There might be a very disruptive family life where they're not able to really have a moment with you. Like, it's very busy. In your mind though, you're looking at it, it's very controversial. I don't know why I want to use that word controversial constantly. But you're thinking if you just wait it out, it'll smooth out. Especially when I'm looking at the past, you're thinking this was an opportunity you missed once before. And you're thinking, you know what, maybe if I just wait, things will just simmer down enough and maybe we can work things out. This is all coming together too. What's happening with the environment and what's going on with you right now all seems to go together. I feel like the person you're interested in is coming towards you. But you get the moon card with the the King of Swords. They're coming towards you. It seems like they're coming towards you fast. And when I say fast, I feel like there's not a lot of like they have a free moment and they let you know it. I feel like you go forward with that, whatever that means. Even if it's like, after work and they're like, they shoot you a text or give you a call and they're like, I'm free tonight if you want to hang out or whatever, go to dinner or whatever. I feel like you go along with that because you realize this is not very often that you get this chance. And you like this person. You're attracted to this person. But I'm getting the moon card with the King of Swords. Like this, I feel like the moon is saying this is a very temporary moment. And the King of Swords is telling me there's a lot of strong communication, and I feel like the King of Swords is the other person. Like I feel like they're coming towards you, they're communicating, like, let's get together. Like very strong, very animate about let's do it. Like I have a moment now. If you want to hang out now, I can do it now. I feel like you're going along with that. But the moon is telling me that this is just a moment. But then this is also connecting again with the Four of Swords and the perfect timing. Like this is serving you. You need to see more about this person. This person might not be a good match for you for one reason or another. And I feel like these quick movements, I feel like this might be characteristic of this person. And I feel like that's uncomfortable. I feel like that's the life you would end up getting into if you started seeing this person. Like quick movements, last minute things. In the future, the Queen of Wands with the forgiveness, I feel like this is this person. Like, don't get caught up in the gender. It could be male or female, especially with a general read. It's definitely somebody who's very loving, though, and very free with their emotions. And they tell you how they feel about you. And I wouldn't negate their feelings in the sense of, like, I do feel like they care about you. But I feel like this life is hectic. At least to you, it's hectic. And I don't really feel like this is working because I feel like there's a time frame. Like, in the center here is kind of like the now time. Like, this moment happens. It's just a moment, though, and it passes. And I feel like a few weeks pass, and you see this person again, and then you forgive this person is basically what I'm getting with the forgiveness. You just readily forgive them because of how you feel about them. I feel like you're really into this person. Really into this person. Now, after this forgiveness, it's a couple weeks after, I feel like there is a sort of conversation, and I think you want to try to actually see each other, because I feel like you're like, if we had something more established, maybe we could see if this could actually work. And I feel like that's where you're going with this. I do feel like there's slightly, there's sort of, in the environment, they have the compromise card for this time frame. And what I'm getting with this, they still want to be fairly free. They don't want to be completely locked down. So I'm getting this compromise. Like, I feel like there's open areas, like things aren't defined. I'm actually worried about this, I'll be honest with you, because things that aren't said, I feel like people take differently. Because I'm feeling like You're saying let's cement something and let's see each other more dependably, like once a week or something like that. And the compromise is, I feel like maybe like once a week they'll hang out with you on a certain day, and I feel like they can commit to that. But I don't feel like you're going to be the only one they're seeing, and I feel like there's unspoken things here where you're just like let's commit to each other a little bit more, and they're like, well, all right, I can see you this, but like I still can't say I'm in a relationship with you, and you're taking that like okay, but we'll be seeing each other, so for you it's still implied. I feel like you're going to be more committed to this and exclusive to this person than person will be towards you. I don't feel like this person is ready to be exclusive. And I feel like if you push to get that, they're going to say no. But you might want to push for it if that's unacceptable to you, because if you don't, it's going to happen anyway, and I feel like you're just going to get upset when you find out. Now, the ending here with the not the right time, you've got the Tower card with the Two of Wands with the not the right time. I'm getting like you find out. I feel like I'm getting again like the way you're viewing it, the way this other person's viewing it. They're not looking to be exclusive with somebody right yet. That's what I'm getting. And the Tower card is telling me either by you pushing the question, or them telling. I don't think they're going to tell you. They might tell you because they're feeling a little guilty and they want to make sure you understand that. They might. They very well might. Because I don't feel like this energy is good or bad, especially with a general read, but I feel like this is how they view the situation. This is what they want. And I just don't feel like the two of you are matching on that. And I'm getting the Tower card is telling me that when you realize that this isn't matching and that the other person's in a completely different place, they do find you attractive and you find them very attractive, but it's just not. The Tower card is telling me you're finding out that it's not matching. You want to be exclusive, and I don't feel they do. I just really don't. It seems to be a big problem here. And then the Two of Wands is telling me you're having a hard time because part of you is like, that's not acceptable to me and I want to walk away. But your heart's like, but I really like this one and I don't want to just walk away. You're trying to be okay with it, and I feel like that's the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is telling me you're trying to be okay with it. I don't feel like that's good though, because it says not the right time. Like, I feel like you should walk away for now and go a different direction. This isn't good. This isn't going to work for you. This person is not ready to be exclusive with somebody. And until they are, I don't feel like that's right for you. I don't feel like it's going to work for you. Of course, it's a general read, but I'm feeling like that's not where you are. I could be wrong. Clearly, it's a general read. You got to go through it. And they're telling me now, it could be flipped. This could be flipped. So you might be feeling like I'm explaining the other person, and the other person might be feeling the way I've been explaining for you. But they're saying either way, you're not on the same page, and you're not ready for this. This isn't going to work out for you. Not now. They're saying for now, you'd be happier to let this go, because it's going to be... There's a lot of discord, a lot of controversy here, and it just feels like it's going to get worse as time goes on. Which I feel like, for this read, if this is hitting for you, you know what that controversy is. You know what it is. It makes sense. But if that doesn't make sense, I feel like that's what this whole reading is hinging on, just so you know. We good? Good. Alright, I'm going to wrap that up here. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.